everyone, Zelda. Today I decided I'm going to share a little bit of my feeling fabulous and how I've noticed the difference in me, especially sort of like these last week or so. Actually, I've made a major transformation, and I can take those off now. I'm in here. Just had my hair done, because this is what I mean. I'm now feeling fabulous and doing whatever it takes at no cost or all cost, because I had a bit of a turning point last week and a little bit of realisation. And I realised that as much as I'm doing a lot of work on, self-love and self-care, I just got this big, massive pull inside me to really step it up and really up this journey of self-love. So in this last 2 weeks, I started doing some exercises. I did make a goal for April to join the gym, or basically to increase my exercise, and it didn't really happen, so it kind of got delayed. So now in May, okay, granted, it's near the end of May, but I have started going to exercise classes. In fact, I've gone one up. I've joined the local gym where I have been going to aqua class, and obviously having that extra bonus of not just the movement and the cardiovascular work. You got the fun of watching everybody else trying to do these ridiculous moves underwater, and you've got obviously that connection with Mother Earth. I know we've got some chemicals in there which I'm a little bit unsure about at the moment, but yeah, the whole experience of doing the aqua class is it just wakes me up in the morning, just makes me feel so much more alive than I ever did before. So again, a fabulous discovery. And I'm sorry, I know I'm swinging. I just love being out here. I just don't come out here enough, and that's another thing. I'm doing far more of the stuff I absolutely love. Like I say, the gym, massive. We have the gym side, the water side, the classes side, and with it being sort of within 5 minutes away from home, it's get up in the morning, make my breakfast ready, because I can't do any class and on a stomach full of smoothie. I don't care what anyone says, and it's not happening for me. So I get up, do that, come back, and then I'm ready to just start my day and do whatever else comes along, whether it's work, pleasure, house stuff, business stuff, whatever. It just sets you up for the day, or it certainly sets me up for the day. So that's a big thing, actually pulling my finger out and thinking, let's do this, let's really make a commitment. And that was a huge commitment. And I was getting myself a little bit, look, I'm not vain. I've got no makeup on, for God's sake, I'm not vain. I do care about my appearance, and as I've become a lot more involved in what goes inside, I've now become a lot more aware of what goes on the outside. So like I said about the chemicals that are in the pool, I'm a little concerned about that. However, the benefits outweigh, the downfalls. So I'm not going to dwell on that too much at the moment. And the chemicals that I've got in my hair, because seriously, how fabulous does that look? It's just I just feel amazing. And it's I really, really needed to up the ante. So, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't go out and eat out, I don't do takeaways, I don't buy fancy clothes and shoes. The things I do buy, as much as I can, is my organic foods, my intakes of my, not so much supplements, but supplementary supplements. I don't know why I said that. Maybe I might need to work on the memory part, hey? But yeah, and I'm just so much more chilled out and so much more in love with my feelings. I just absolutely feel amazing. And I'm just like, do you know what? Oh, I've got to tell you something else as well, actually. Sorry, I know I get a bit hyper. I blame the smoothies myself. I absolutely blame the maca. We're going down that road, hey? But anyway, I have a few female friends. Since I've only been in this country a few years, so I've got a few female friends that I've accumulated, and I've started to notice that since I've been doing my new business and paying less attention to these ladies, I've noticed a shift in their attitude to me. Even yesterday, I was like, I got a message, actually a few days ago, from this same lady. I got a message from her, and she was saying how, oh, I see you on Facebook again. I'm like, well, yeah, it's my business. How do you like my new post, you know? And she was like, well, basically saying, well, you know, we never see you anymore, you know, and you got a life. And I was like, felt a bit hurt by this at first, and then I got defensive, and I was like, yeah, actually I have a really good life and I'm really happy right now. I says, yes, it takes a massive chunk of my time, but I feel like I'm pretty balanced, but thank you for your concern. And I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, do you know what, one time a day I'd have felt really guilty because I wasn't paying this person enough attention, and I maybe would have felt like it's a bit of a ego thing because I'm more interested in something else than someone else, if that makes sense. So that was one little jib. And then she sent me a message regarding one of my posts, and she says, do you use spell check? And I was like, well, I use a variation. Why? She said, oh, just looking at one of your posts earlier. I was like, oh, which one? If you tell me which one, I'll take a look. And she says, oh, I can't find it now. And I was like, oh yeah, doing this one, are we? And I was like, oh, okay, well, thank you for bringing that to my attention. If you see any more, let me know. So, of course, I go scrutinising through it, and I was like, there are no spelling errors. And there's no reason why there would be, because I know for a fact they're checked and double-checked. They never used to be, but I know they are now, so, you know, let past be past. And I was like, okay. So I felt like I was, like, really in line with my reactions to that also. And then we have a group chat. And again, and this is all going in the right direction, by the way. And then again, we had conversation where one of the girls in our little group, well, girls, they're all over 50, but we're girls, hey? She decided to let the girls know in the group that she was having a meal cooked for her. Now, bear in mind, I know all of these ladies very well, and they're all very, very good at confiding in me. Yet they don't always share their stuff with each other, which is fine, you know, we're entitled to that. So she was having a meal cooked for her that evening, and I already knew this. I knew who was cooking the meal and everything. And I also know that she's vegan. So although she will eat meat if she needs an iron, but we won't go there. We had a whole conversation on that. And so she said, oh, I'm getting a meal cooked for me tonight. It's going to be gluten-free. Gluten-free and something else free. It wasn't vegetarian. And I says, and I put on there, no, somebody put, oh, what they're cooking, yeah. And I says, oh, well, don't you think you ought to tell, oh, and she'd put like, oh, it's probably going to be like meat and veg. And I says, well, don't you think you ought to be honest from your heart? And another friend, and she put my hearts like that. And another one of the lady friends commented and said, oh, she's just being cheeky, saying that she should ask for what she wants. I was like, my initial reaction was my old reaction, okay? I never typed anything back at first, but inside I was like, why are you having a go at me? You know, what's going on here? You know, what am I missing? So I took a breath, took a step back, and I aligned myself very nicely again, and I responded in a way where I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't realise it was cheeky, or I didn't mean to be cheeky, however the wording was. Yes, I definitely would ask the person cooking for me what they were cooking, because I want to know what I'm eating, and they all know what I'm like anyway, so that I want to know what I'm eating, and I would really not want them to spend all that time shopping, cooking, preparing, serving up a meal as something that I would not eat. So I don't think that's cheeky. I just think that's being honest and respectful. And there was no response back from her. And I thought to myself, and I gave myself a lovely big pat on the shoulder, because I thought, but that is the right answer. That is true. Why would you, or why is eating something that someone's going to cook for you that you know you wouldn't normally eat, why is that being good? Why is that being nice to yourself? 'Cause it's not, is it? You're not being nice to nobody. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to the person, because they'll think what they've done for one's amazing. They'll think, you love this food, they'll do it again. That's just the start of lies. It's just the start of deceit. It's just the start of being, you know, non-authentic, untrue and unrealistic, you know. So I feel like I really, really have like upped my journey of self-love and, you know, caring for myself, and just really, yeah, really feeling it inside and out now. Oh, it's just fabulous. I just feel like really fabulous, and I just wanted to share that. And also, I'm like sat here now, and I don't feel like I'm going to go into a meltdown after I've had this video call. I mean, come on, a month or two down the line, I'd have just melted and put this off, and I just actually, I don't know, I just feel like it's okay now. So my fabulous journey is just getting more fabulous as the days go by, and I feel real. I feel like I'm okay with this, and I'm just loving the authenticity. Would you believe I just said that? Oh, I can hear Gabrielle and Yelena now going, you're doing amazing. Because you're just beautiful. And you're very right, you know, you are right. I am doing amazing, and I get shocked daily by little thoughts that come into my mind, and the little self-talks as well. And maybe I get a bit shocked and amazed at the same time. But I'm so happy, and do you know what I mean? I'm just going to continue at whatever costs. This is about me and my life, and whatever it's meant to be will be, but it's not going to be at the cost of anybody else anymore. It's all about me, and I'm happy with that, and I'm happy with the way life's progressing. And yeah, abundance, baby. Oh, both of the time. Anyway, I just want to share that, then I feel fabulous. So anyway, there you go. Much love. Bye for now.